Alright, so welcome back. Right now it's 6:30 p.m. February the 1st, 2012. And this video log is supposed to be my first video log for 2012. My last video log it wasn't really a video log. It was more toward of trying to make something out of nothing. But today's video log, I actually have something to talk about, which is quite important to me. About 5 days ago, I received a text message from my cousin telling me that yet another cousin, her name is Suhana, her husband Faisal has recently died following a surgery in Bangkok. Now my last memory of Faisal was we went to his house. He approached me asking me about he was asking an opinion about the traditional medicine he was taking. He bought about 7,000 Thai currency, that's 7,000 baht, which is a lot of money. And my response to him, I told him that this is nonsense. It's better for him to go through conservative medicine. I asked him to follow whatever doctors are telling him. If the doctors want him to undergo a surgery, he really need to go to a surgery as soon as possible. So so Faisal, he went to Bangkok, the capital of Thailand, and following the surgery, he developed some sort of complication. He died, and he's no longer with us. He had some sort of blood cancer. If I'm not mistaken, it was called Aplastic Anaemia. But the moment I read the text message, my first response was Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, which is a quotation from the Quran in Arabic. It is roughly translated that we are all belong to God, and we are all going back to Him sooner or later, one way or another. And which gives us a solace, because as a Muslim, we believe that the death is not the end of things. This is just a brief separation, of which we are all going to meet. We are all going to meet each other in a better place, in a better circumstances, in a place that there is no cancers, no disease, no illness, no traffic jams. Again, in a better place, and again in a better circumstances. Inshallah. Okay. God willing. Okay. As for my cousin Suhana, I do apologize. I sincerely apologize for not being able to be there for you and for the family. Bangkok is a very long drive from here, and I had a lot of things to do. I'm tied into my work. I just simply couldn't leave everything and come for the funeral and such. Again, I sincerely apologize for that. I wish I could have done more. I could have come, and I can only pray for you. Pray for patience. Pray to God to give you the patience during this period of transition, right? Our department, our hospital, have recently suffered a loss of one of its doctors. Her name is Dr. Wanis. She died about 3 weeks ago. But the thing is, what hit me the most, that I didn't know about it until recently. I was showing off to a colleague. I was showing him my videos over YouTube, and there was one of my recent videos was bringing the camera to work. And there's one particular scene when I brought the camera to the clinic, and everyone behaved, everyone in the clinic behaved indifferently, or had a response that I didn't like. But when I entered one of the rooms, Dr. Wanis, she was there. She waved hi to the camera. Even furthermore, she wished my mom Selamat Hari Raya, which is season greeting. The same manner we say Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, or so on. She wished my mom a happy holiday, and I was grateful for that. Actually, I believe that her participation made the video works. So I was showing this video to my colleague, and the moment he saw the moment he saw her, he pointed his finger on her picture. He said, "Oh, this is Dr. Wanis, the one who recently died." And I was like, what? I was like shocked, you know. It's like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, she died. She was admitted to the ICU. She had a chronic illness, it's called aplastic anemia, of which she developed a intracerebral concussion, intracerebral bleeding, and she was admitted to the ICU somewhere in Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia, and yeah, she died. And it's like, oh my, I just could. So what are you talking about? She's a young patient. She didn't show all the signs, you know, of a chronic illness. You see, Dr. Wanis, she was one of the intern doctors. At one time, she was under my supervision. It was quite recent, only a few months ago. She was under my supervision, and I remember clearly there's one night during the on-calls, we were on call together. And I gave her a list of chores or a list of things that she has to finish quickly. But at 4 o'clock in the morning, she and her friends, they couldn't finish they couldn't finish the list in time. So I was frustrated. I was kind of angry. So I kind of unleashed my frustration on her. Something that now, of course, now I retrospectively, now looking back, I should have control. If I knew that she had some sort of a chronic illness, I would have said, most certainly I would have gone easy on her. But being a great person as she is, the next day she just shook it off. She spoke to me as if nothing has happened the night before. She smiled. She was polite. You know, it's like as if nothing has happened. This is the only memory I have for her. Otherwise, I can only mention good things about her. She was polite, fun to be around with, and her loss is going to be greatly missed. You know, so all these recent deaths. I started to remember my own father, my dad. My dad, he died 5 years ago out of pancreatic cancer. That's a cancer in pancreas. A year before he died, I used to take him all around Malaysia, South Thailand, and every time we reach one place, he will be pointing his finger to one area. He said, "I want to go here. I want to meet my friend, my colleague." You know, he wanted to meet all those people who hasn't met them for years. But every time we go somewhere, we find out that that person already died of a cancer, of a heart disease of some sort. You know, it's like, and it's like, okay, on the way going to that house, he'll be happy and he will be very, very, very anxious to meet his friend, his colleague, his acquaintance. But on the way back, he will be very silent, very quiet. You know, it's like quite depressed. You know, and only recently now, I started to relate to that. You know, seeing all the people that I know start to die around me. Most recently was Dr. Virus, who was in my batch. He died in a very young age. You know, it's always young in that age. So then the death of my favorite uncle, my mom's youngest brother, and then my own father, who died about 5 years ago. Now, I still remember them, and quite often my mom asked me to include my dad and my cousin, my uncle, into my prayers. You know, it's like of which I seldom do. So anyway, so this is all for today's video log. Thank you for listening to the end. I really hope this is the first series of video log. This is the first among many video logs that I will make in the future. Alright, so this is Hanimado signing off. My blog site is iium2000.multiply.com, and see you later.